Hi there! I'm your narrator, a student just like many of you. Today, we are diving into a fascinating concept called the compound effect. This intriguing idea comes to us from a book of the same name, penned by the brilliant Darren Hardy. Now you might be wondering, what is this compound effect? Well, in its simplest form, it's the principle that small, everyday decisions can, over time, lead to massive results. Yes, the tiny choices you make each day, they all add up. It's like a snowball effect, gradually growing bigger and stronger with each passing moment. This principle is not just a theory, but a powerful tool that can transform our lives, both personally and professionally. So, are you ready to uncover the magic of small, consistent actions leading to significant life changes? Let's begin our journey. The compound effect is not a complex financial term, it's a simple principle that governs our lives. Think of it this way. Let's say you decide to consume an extra 100 calories a day. That's just a small packet of chips, right? It seems insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But here's the twist. Over a year, that's 36,500 extra calories. Quite a big number, isn't it? That's roughly 10 pounds of weight gain. Over 5 years, that's 50 pounds. Now, that's a rather noticeable result. This is the compound effect in action. Small, consistent actions, no matter how minuscule they seem, can have a huge impact over time. The same principle applies to our daily habits and routines. From studying an extra 15 minutes a day to saving just $1 a day. It may not seem like a lot, but over time, it all adds up. Consider another example. You decide to learn a new word every day. Just one word, that's all. Doesn't sound like much, right? But at the end of a year, you've learned 365 new words. In 5 years, you've expanded your vocabulary by over 1,800 words. That's the power of the compound effect. The beauty of the compound effect is that it works with both positive and negative actions. It's a double-edged sword. The same principle that can lead to weight gain can also lead to weight loss if you choose to cut 100 calories a day. The same principle that can help you learn a new language can also lead to a cluttered mind if you spend time absorbing unnecessary information. The compound effect is at play in every aspect of our lives, whether we realize it or not. It's an invisible force, silently shaping our lives based on our daily decisions and actions. It's like a snowball effect. It starts small and grows exponentially over time. Every choice we make, no matter how small, can have a tremendous impact on our lives in the long run. Take a moment to think about it. Every day we are faced with a myriad of decisions. Some are big, like choosing a career path or deciding where to live. But others, well, they seem inconsequential. What to eat for breakfast, which route to take to work, whether to read a book or watch television before bed. These choices might seem trivial, but they play a pivotal role in shaping our lives. Let's delve a bit deeper, shall we? Imagine you decide to cut out a single can of soda from your daily diet. Just one can, nothing more. It doesn't seem like much, right? But over the course of a year, that one simple choice can lead to a weight loss of around 15 pounds. Incredible, isn't it? Or consider this. You choose to read for 20 minutes each day instead of scrolling through social media. This small decision, repeated daily, could lead to you finishing around 15 to 20 books in a year. That's a wealth of knowledge gained just from one small decision made consistently. But it's not just about the positive choices. The negative ones count too. Choosing to procrastinate, to skip that workout, to not speak up in a meeting, they all add up. Over time, these choices can lead to missed opportunities, stagnation, and regret. This, at its core, is the power of choices. Our lives are not shaped by the big, grand decisions we make, but by the small, seemingly insignificant ones we make every single day. The key, then, is to be mindful of these choices, to understand that every decision, no matter how small, is a step towards or away from our desired future. We must learn to harness the power of our choices, to use them as a tool for personal and professional growth. Remember, every choice you make counts. Our habits and routines are the building blocks of the compound effect. Imagine your life as a huge, towering structure. Each brick in this structure represents a habit or routine, and together, they shape the overall design of your life. The quality of the bricks you use, whether they're strong and durable or weak and fragile, will ultimately determine the stability of your structure. Positive habits are like high-quality bricks. They strengthen your structure, making it robust and resilient. These are the routines that keep you healthy, make you smarter, and push you towards your goals. Maybe it's reading a new book every month, exercising for 30 minutes a day, or simply taking the time to reflect and plan your day each morning. These habits are seemingly small, but over time, they compound, leading to huge life-changing results. On the other hand, negative habits are like low-quality bricks. They weaken your structure, making it prone to collapse. Perhaps it's hitting the snooze button too often, spending hours on social media, or regularly indulging in unhealthy food. These habits might seem harmless at first, but they compound over time, leading to undesirable consequences. So, how do you build a life filled with high-quality bricks? It starts with mindfulness. By becoming aware of your habits and routines, you can identify which ones are serving you and which ones are holding you back. Then it's about making small, consistent changes. Replace one negative habit with a positive one. Start small and then gradually increase your efforts. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent improvements every day. The beauty of the compound effect is that it's always working, whether you realize it or not. Every choice you make, every habit you form, contributes to this effect. The key is to harness this power and use it to your advantage. So, it's crucial to cultivate good habits and routines. After all, they're not just bricks in your life structure, they're the foundation of your future success. The compound effect is not an overnight phenomenon. It requires patience and consistency. Just like a snowball gathering size and speed as it rolls down a hill, momentum plays a vital role in the compound effect. Think of momentum as the force that propels us forward. It's that invisible push that keeps us going when we are so close to giving up. It's the engine that drives the compound effect, turning small, consistent actions into significant results. Imagine you're pushing a car. At first, it's incredibly hard and it feels like you're not making any progress. But you keep pushing and gradually, the car starts to move. The harder and longer you push, the faster it goes. That's momentum. In the context of the compound effect, momentum is the result of all those small, consistent actions you've been taking. When you first start a new habit, it might feel like you're pushing that car and it's not moving. You might not see any results, and it can be tempting to give up, but every action, no matter how small, is like a push against that car. And over time, those pushes start to add up. Suddenly, the car starts to move. That's when you start to see the results of your actions. That's when the compound effect really kicks in. You've built up momentum, and now it's carrying you forward, making it easier to keep going. But remember, momentum can be a double-edged sword. Just as it can propel you forward, it can also hold you back if you're not careful. If you start to slack off, if you start to let those small actions slide, you'll lose momentum. And just like that car, it's much harder to start moving again once you've stopped. So, the key to leveraging the power of the compound effect is to keep pushing. Keep taking those small, consistent actions. Even when it feels like you're not making any progress, keep going. Because every push is building momentum. Keep going and you'll eventually create unstoppable momentum. The people and environments we associate with can also influence our compound effect. Think of it this way. You're a ship sailing in the sea of life, and your habits and choices are the winds guiding your journey. But what about the currents beneath the surface? Those are the influences and associations that subtly but significantly shape your direction. Pause for a moment and think about the people you interact with daily. Your friends, family, colleagues, they all leave an imprint on your life in some way. Some might inspire you to dream bigger, work harder, and reach further. Others might pull you into a whirlpool of negativity, draining your energy and diverting your focus. These influences aren't just limited to people. They can also be the books you read, the music you listen to, even the environment you live in. Every interaction, every association adds a stroke to the canvas of your life. Now here's the real kicker. These influences, these associations, they don't just affect your mood or your day, they affect your compound effect. They shape your habits, guide your choices, and ultimately influence the trajectory of your life. So what's the takeaway from all this? It's simple. Surround yourself with positive influences. Be mindful of who you associate with and what you allow into your life. Choose friends who challenge you to grow, who encourage you, who inspire you to be better. Opt for books that expand your mind, music that soothes your soul, environments that foster creativity and positivity. Remember, you're the captain of your ship. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. And you can certainly choose your currents. In the grand scheme of things, these choices might seem small, inconsequential even. But that's the beauty of the compound effect. Small, consistent actions taken over time can lead to significant life changes. So take a moment today to evaluate your influences and associations. Are they pushing you towards your goals or pulling you away? Are they adding value to your life or taking it away? Choose your influences wisely as they can shape your compound effect. The journey to leveraging the compound effect can be filled with challenges, but remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Life isn't always a smooth sail, is it? There will be storms, there will be high tides, and in these challenging times, it's easy to lose sight of our goals. But this is where the magic happens. Think of challenges as a test of your resolve. They're the universe's way of asking, how badly do you want it? And your answer? It lies in your persistence, your resilience. Persistence is about keeping at it, day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediately visible. It's like watering a seedling. You don't see the growth instantly, but with patience and consistency, one day you wake up to a blossoming tree. That's the compound effect in action. But sometimes the road gets too rocky, the storm's too severe. That's where resilience comes in. Resilience isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. It's about embracing the struggle, knowing that it's shaping you, making you stronger for the journey ahead. Resilience helps you maintain the compound effect despite obstacles. It's about not letting a setback derail you from your path. Instead, you take that setback, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone towards your goal. Remember, the compound effect is a slow cook. It doesn't promise overnight success. It promises lasting success. And lasting success is built on the foundations of persistence and resilience. So, when the going gets tough, remind yourself of why you started. Remind yourself of the compound effect and the power it holds. And then, keep going, keep pushing, keep believing, because on the other side of every challenge is a breakthrough waiting to happen. And you know what they say about breakthroughs, don't you? They're the most beautiful parts of the journey. They're where the compound effect truly shines. Stay resilient, and the compound effect will work its magic. The compound effect is a powerful principle that can transform our lives. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. We started our journey by understanding the compound effect and its immense potential. It's not some magical formula or a quick fix to all our problems. Instead, it's a fundamental principle of life that rewards consistent, small actions over time with significant results. Next, we delved into the power of choices. Every decision we make, no matter how trivial it may seem, has the potential to shape our destiny. Our choices are like the steering wheel of our life's journey, guiding us towards our goals or leading us astray. We then explored the role of habits and routines. These are the building blocks that form the foundation of our lives. Establishing positive habits and maintaining healthy routines is like planting seeds. With time, care, and patience, they grow into towering trees, bearing the fruits of success. Following that, we discussed momentum. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill, our actions, however small, gather momentum over time. The key is to keep going, to keep pushing, even when the results are not immediately visible. We also touched upon influences and associations. The people we surround ourselves with and the environments we immerse ourselves in can either propel us forward or hold us back. It is essential to choose wisely and align ourselves with those who inspire, motivate, and challenge us to be better. Finally, we addressed overcoming challenges. Life isn't always smooth sailing and obstacles are inevitable. But remember, these hurdles are not roadblocks but stepping stones, helping us to grow, evolve, and become stronger. So let's embrace the compound effect in our daily lives. Let's make choices that align with our goals, establish positive habits, build momentum, surround ourselves with the right influences, and face challenges with resilience. Remember, it's the small, consistent actions that lead to significant changes. So start to harness the power of the compound effect today.